Warning, this video may contain spoiler content for Donkey Kong Bananza. If you have not played this game yet and wish to play it, then I suggest that you probably should go watch something else, maybe. Hello everybody, it's me, your good friend Sparky, and welcome to Donkey Kong Bananza! About a week after launch. I haven't done one of these little video gameplay reviews in a while, but it seemed appropriate to do it on Donkey Kong Bananza because this is a game that I have been waiting to play, waiting to experience. A game I have just been waiting to exist in general for a very long time. Like, so ridiculously long, it's actually kind of insane. I am a very big fan of Donkey Kong 64. I love that game. It's a little bit of a game that people kind of love it or hate it, because it is very collectathon heavy. It is probably the most extreme collectathon of rare collectathons. But I just adore that game and everything about it, and I have always wanted another 3D Donkey Kong game. And someone at Nintendo finally decided to listen to my pleas. It is not the Donkey Kong 64 sequel, totally, that I have always dreamed of having. But you can still feel some of its charm and direction in this game. And it's just... this is seriously, almost practically, like a dream come true scenario for me. Just the fact that this game exists. It is so nice. Naturally, just for the sake of talking about the game and reviewing, I am not going to be making much in the way of story progress or anything like that. I'm mostly just going to be kind of clowning around and just doing stuff while I talk about the game and my impressions of it. Because I do have several impressions on it. This game, how to sum it up in just a couple words, is just, this game is fun. It is so fun. It is so satisfying to just have a nearly completely destructible environment where you can just smash into everything, or almost everything, and just, you know, dig a hole. Eventually you hit a spot where you can't dig down anymore. And hey, I'm in a hole now. There's a treasure chest down here. This game is still a collectathon, much like Donkey Kong 64 before it, of course. But it is, in fact, a collectathon that there is so much stuff to collect in that it's kind of mind-blowing. You can just slap your hands against the ground, locate a treasure, there's probably going to be something nearby for you to collect. There are fossils, there are golden bananas, of course. There are just gold everywhere. There are treasure chests buried everywhere. Donkey Kong can't slam through steel, unfortunately. It's a little disappointing like that. So sometimes you have to be a little smart and try to figure out exactly where to go for things. Like down there, for example, you can see there's a little platform. So we're gonna grab a chunk of rock. We're gonna double jump, and we're gonna roll. We're gonna roll to safety. I don't know what this is. It's kind of neat though. Now, how do I get banana? It's always sometimes a little bit of a challenge to figure out exactly how to get banana. Oh, but does the switch move? It does. Okay. We gotta punch. We gotta punch until banana is close. And then we can... no. There we go. Oh, banana! Can you tell what I mean about Donkey Kong 64's fingerprints being kind of on this game? Even though it's not... It barely plays anything like Donkey Kong 64 did, aside from being a 3D platformer, and you can kind of beat stuff up with Donkey Kong. It is just... apparently there was a way I could dig down there. I didn't have to do my neat little jump maneuver, but there you are. It's just... I've wanted this game for so long, and I am so happy that it finally exists. I am so pleased that I have been able to be a gamer long enough that this game finally exists. Oh, hey. Explosive stuff. This is mine now. Hi. I'm gonna... Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to murder you. He's fine, though. You can just destroy them, and they just regenerate from nothing. It's fine. Yes, an insane healing factor that would be very much critically considered in an episode of Death Battle. But anyway. I don't want that, Donkey Kong, as much as I love that. No, Donkey Kong, we want this one. Thank you. But yeah. Just to kind of... Hi. I found you. Oh, you're hidden. Okay, you're secreting. You're secreted away. There was a mission like this on another floor. Like I said, I'm not going to be doing like anything story-related, but regardless, yeah, there's probably going to be a lot here that maybe you don't necessarily want to see if you want to play the game yourself, but I guess that's besides the point. You're about, what, 6.5 minutes into the video at this point. So, yeah, anyway. Just as I was saying. Let me see. Yeah, there's still guys hidden nearby. That's right. Okay. Like I was saying, like the point I was trying to make, you can just go anywhere in this game. If you can find a surface to punch through, you can punch through it, and eventually, you'll probably find stuff. You'll find gold, you'll find bananas, you'll find banana chips, you'll find fossils that you can buy accessories with. There's just so many things. There's so many things in this game. You can just pick a random direction and start punching, and you will find magic. Like up here. I didn't even know there was anything up here. But, surprise, surprise, there's stuff up here. I guess this is like the town location. I probably should have been paying closer attention. But it's fine. Anyway, we're gonna keep looking for these guys, I guess. So I just start punching. You know that meme of Danny DeVito saying as though it started blasting? Well, in Donkey Kong's case, he just starts punching. And eventually, stuff will be found. Stuff will be located. And you could just have a good time annihilating everything and just finding random treasure chests hidden in the wall. Like that. I didn't know there was a chest there. I was just busy punching. And I found stuff. I feel good about this. Like here, I just slap my hands. There's a fossil over here. I'm gonna beat up this fossil. I'm gonna buy some... no, it's down here. Oh, okay. Oh, maybe it's below me. Maybe I can't actually get to it. No, I got to it. Where am I? I don't know. Hi. I found the thing. Are you proud of me? Are you proud of me, Mom? I sure hope you are. There's another treasure chest. You can spend hours in this game just doing nothing aside from punching through debris and finding stuff scattered about. And it'll just happen. It'll just work. This is the epitome of just a satisfying experience. No matter what you're doing, you're always accomplishing something. I gotta find the rest of these guys. Don't talk to me. It's fine, though. I found you. There's supposedly 2 more of you around here, and I can't locate you. So you know what? I'll start it punching! I will punch until I find another treasure chest hidden in the ceiling. Just completely at random. And in these treasure chests, quite frequently, are maps that will lead you to more things. If you are the most insane of completionists, you can go around and find so many cool things. I don't know why I can't find this guy, these other guys. I feel like it should be more obvious where they are. They're hidden. How close is nearby, though? Are you one of them? You are one of them. Okay, so I wasn't looking close enough. I see you, says Pauline. Can I just say, too, that Pauline is a treat. Just having her hanging out on DK's shoulders, like a little something or other. She's just great. She's great fun. Pauline has, like, a ton of personality, too. It's just nice. Probably including her in, like, a mainline Donkey Kong game for the first time in eternity was kind of a genius idea. And while I'm busy punching around, though, I just want to say something about this game that does kind of bug me. I'm gonna go up here for a second just to kind of emphasize a point. This is Cranky Kong. I'm sure you recognize him from various other Donkey Kong adventures. I can punch him, and he brandishes his shovel menacingly at me. It's fine. A Cranky Kong's here, right? For anyone who knows anything about what Donkey Kong lore has supposedly been for many years, for probably 3 decades? A little more at this point? So, the story goes is that in the original Donkey Kong, that Donkey Kong was a different Donkey Kong, right? That Donkey Kong was actually Cranky Kong. Cranky Kong is the one that kidnapped Pauline, and then Mario, then known as Jumpman, came and saved her. Right? This was kind of the lore that was established with the first Donkey Kong Country game. And all of a sudden, you've got Cranky Kong and a teenage Pauline in the same game. Now, Cranky Kong, I don't know if you've noticed, but he doesn't look anything like the classic Donkey Kong in his old age. Cranky Kong is decidedly an older version of the character. So, what the heck? What does this mean? Of course, I'm not such, like, I'm not so just completely... Oh. Was he in the explosive rock? I hate you. I hate you so much. You deserve every bit of this torment I'm going to give you. Goodbye. Anyway, we got a banana. Yum. I'm not so much of a, like, die-hard Donkey Kong fan that I would be upset if they changed and adjusted the lore. Like I said, it's been 30 years since that little factoid was established, and it was a factoid that was established by Rare with Donkey Kong Country. And Rare hasn't had anything to do with Donkey Kong since Donkey Kong 64, basically, which was 2 decades ago at this point. By the time Nintendo drifted into the GameCube era, Rare was bought by Microsoft, and they have remained owned by Microsoft ever since. Like, there's no questioning that. So if Nintendo wants to come along and change Donkey Kong lore to make it so Donkey Kong was always the same Donkey Kong, and Cranky Kong, Diddy Kong, Dixie Kong, they're all just their own characters separate from the supposed lore of the Rareware games, that's fine. I don't really care. Hi. I don't know what you are. I'm gonna feed you some gold, though, I guess. How much gold do I have to feed you? You're giving me bananas. I do enjoy getting bananas, so... This guy is a hungry Luma. I just realized this guy is a hungry Luma from Mario Galaxy. And, yeah. That's all I have to say about that. Same thing, different package. Okay. But, yeah. It's commonly suspected that, as far as Donkey Kong series lore is concerned, Bananza was kind of hitting the reset button on everything that Rareware established way back in the day. And it kind of just... Going from zero, Donkey Kong's always been Donkey Kong. Cranky Kong's just Cranky Kong. You know, it's fine. But then this son of a gun, after encountering him on a previous floor of the levels of the world as we're plummeting towards the planet's core, makes a cheeky reference to fighting a guy in overalls. And of course, it can just be that. It can just be a cheeky little reference to the classic Donkey Kong game. But I care about this stuff far more than I really should.
Let's do this.
So it's like, is this a reset to Donkey Kong lore? Or isn't it? You can't have it both ways. Oh, hi, we're on a minecart. I gotta throw stuff at dudes. Alright, alright. Yeah, this is the thing we're doing. How dare you hop? I don't appreciate the fact that you hop. Fall off. Thank you. That gives us another banana. Yum. Skill points. I've gotten enough skill points for a skill up, I believe. Let's increase our health. That sounds like a great idea. Ah. But yeah. The lore confuses me. Even if Nintendo decided to reset the lore, it's important to me that I know what is canon or not. You know, I need to know. Which is why I'm very excited to keep playing this game and keep going forward, to see if they explain everything. Because if they don't explain everything by the time the game is over, is Pauline traveling through time? Is this Pauline Jr.? Is it her daughter? I don't know. But I gotta know. It'll drive me insane if I don't know. Hi. I'm gonna build a cozy little getaway here. I'm gonna make a little house for me and my friend Pauline. We can take a nap.
It's our getaway.
Neat. Oh, of course we got the best song playing. You can change the music to something different if you really want to. But I don't. I am a sucker for the DK rap. And I always will be. Even if it is technically the worst rap song ever made. I will never not love the DK rap. Let's take a rest. Let's chill out for a second. I got a little heated there, talking about Donkey Kong lore.
Hey, DK, are you awake?
Yes.
You notice how fractones try to imitate all kinds of shapes? Some of them look like giraffes, I think. I wonder if there are any banana-shaped fractones. Oh no. If there are, I better make sure DK doesn't eat them. Good night, DK.
You see what I mean about her just being a joy? She's so neat. It's so cool. This is such a cool concept. Just emphasizing the destructive nature of Donkey Kong. A lot of games have come along just to kind of emphasize what a crazy brute Donkey Kong is. like Donkey Kong Jungle Beat, I think. I never actually played that game. I don't know much about it, but I know there's a lot of punching of stuff that goes on in it. So, yeah, it's that kind of concept, where Donkey Kong's, he's just a puncher. He punches things. And they made an entire game based around Donkey Kong punching things. And plus, he can do crazy things like the chunk jump. He can roll. He can do his classic roll jump maneuver where he jumps out of a roll. Brought that over from Donkey Kong Country. It's pretty freaking cool. And so you can do things, you know, like chunk jump into roll into... Oh, you can't jump again after that. But you can, you know, combo that into a roll, I guess. I thought you could jump again after the chunk jump, but apparently not. I was wrong, and we've learned something today. I'm gonna make music.
Challenge accepted.
Yeah, as established too. Another thing I feel like I should bring up about this game is that it is super satisfying just to have this game be such a massive, amazing kind of collectathon that you can just find stuff everywhere. It's so much fun. Obviously, there would be, like, a goal of completion for the truly hardcore to find everything. Hi.
Steady.
Oh, you're gonna try to stop me, aren't you? Yeah, that's nice. Fall off. Thanks.
Nice one.
I guess we just gotta kind of live through these guys. We can beat them up by turning into a Super Saiyan. I don't know what damaged me, but I don't care. I'm a freaking monkey. Yeah, you have Donkey Kong's crazy power-up forms, too. I only have the one so far. I know there are more, but... yeah. It's super easy, too, just to kind of chain that into stuff. Where you can very easily just... you know, if there's something you need taken care of, like a big bulky enemy like this guy. You know, he comes along, he hops at you, you power up, you smash him to bits real quick, and then you just turn it back off. And it's just nice. It's satisfying. A lot about this game is just very satisfying, including the collecting aspect. I thought I could make that jump, but apparently not. It's okay. I have balloons, though. Balloons are your savior in Donkey Kong games, just in case you forgot. And now I just have to take the slow elevator ride back over. It's fine, though. We're having fun. But yeah, obviously there's, like, a completion aspect to this game, right? You want to go through every level, you want to go through every area, you want to find all the bananas, find all the fossils, you want to collect all the outfits. And you know, in a different day, I feel like that would totally be my jam. Where... I still don't know what's damaging me. These guys damaging me? Yeah, we kind of get under them and disable them that way. That's pretty cool. Ow. I guess I'm punching spikes accidentally. I don't know. But yeah, there's so much to do. There's so much to collect in this game. And I feel like in a different day, when I was younger, the kind of kid that would play Donkey Kong 64 for hours on end, with all the free time in the world, this would be totally up my alley. And it is. I like collecting stuff. I like having fun. I may, at one point, try to 100% this game. But at the same time, as I've gotten older, I've come to realize that it's not always my cup of tea and my jam to do stuff like that anymore. The last game I ever really obsessively played like that... Am I accidentally making progress? I didn't really mean to do that. Oh well. I said my next mission was updated, but it's fine. I just like doing that. No, yeah, the last game I ever really truly obsessed over and played for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and hours on end, playing it constantly like that, was Breath of the Wild. I played that game so much, and then I played it again because I like it so much. And you can find that entire series up on YouTube. Just plugging my own stuff. But also at the time when Breath of the Wild came out, that was really the only, like, Switch game to play for a really long time. There were plenty of other games, of course, but it was my one main Switch game that I had for a very long time, aside from Mario Kart and Skylanders, but, you know. So, I got to focus a lot of my time on it. But as time went on, as I've gotten older, I've come to realize that the aspect of, like, fully completing 100%ing a game has just become very daunting and very tiring at points. Even for games that I really enjoy a lot, I just will get so bored so quickly anymore trying to do that sort of thing. It's not a bad thing. I like that this game has so much to do in it for those extreme completionist types. And like I said, if I find the time, I probably will try and fully complete this game. I'm enjoying it a lot. It's super neat. I'm just having so much fun with it. Just doing all kinds of crazy stuff. Hi, what's your deal? Oh, you're doing construction? Okay. Want me to build a minecart track? Yeah. Here's the stuff. There you go. And now I can go for a ride. Whee! Huh. Hi, I'm back. I'm in another place. A place I was before. It's fine, though. We're having fun. A banana! See, you slap your hands against the ground and you suddenly find banana, and it is just the coolest thing in the world. You get totally sidelined from what you're doing, you go after the banana, and before you know it, you're in a completely different location than you were before, and you don't know how to get back. That's exactly the kind of feeling I got when I was playing Breath of the Wild for the first time. I would see a thing, I would go after it, and I would just do everything I possibly could in that game. But as I've gotten older, I've gotten more Switch games, I've had more things to do, I have a job that I really have to pay attention to, I work full-time now, I just don't have as much time anymore to do that sort of thing. Which is sad, but at the same time, it makes sense. It's part of a life, right? So when it came time to play games like Mario Odyssey, Tears of the Kingdom, and to a certain extent, like Pikmin 4, even though I did end up fully completing that game because I love Pikmin that much, I made an entire sort of video just like this one on Pikmin 4, where I talked about the problems with the game length and things like that. How it just kind of felt like it dragged on sometimes, and there was just a lot to do. I don't remember if those were my exact words or not. I could be speaking out of my butt. It's been a while since I did that video. But I did. Yeah, as I have continued to become older and wiser, I mean, I played Breath of the Wild for the first time 8 years ago at this point. It was a different time for me, you know? I've come to realize that with games like this, like the sheer size and scale that they reach, it starts to become a very different kind of daunting task to do, like, a full completion run on it. I did start to do that with Mario Odyssey, which, coincidentally, the developers of that game also made this game, which is really cool. And it makes a lot of sense. You can get a lot of those Mario Odyssey vibes from Bananza here. Oh, whoops. I didn't really mean to do that. Are you okay, Donkey Kong? Are we having a problem? Apparently we're having a problem. Can I climb back up? Nope. Okay, we're just gonna... yeah. Yes, indeed. I thought I was being cheeky. I thought I could make that jump, but apparently not. Let me try it again. I did not learn the first time, as you can see. Let me grab a chunk. Yep. Yep. And roll. Ah, there we go. Satisfying. That treasure chest appeared out of nowhere. It's neat. I guess the game kind of like automatically generates those as you're digging through stuff, so you always have something to find, which I guess is a really smart idea. Hi. Banana. Love it. Yum, 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 yum. Like, how many bananas have I found while doing this? I found over 10, just from doing this. Just talking about the game. There's a lot to do. But when I tried to fully 100% Mario Odyssey, I got to a certain point where I just couldn't do it anymore. And when I was playing Tears of the Kingdom, I had such a hard time focusing on that game, just because there was so much stuff to do. It was absolutely, fully overwhelming in the purest sense. And it just took all of my attention, and I couldn't do it. I couldn't do a full completion of Tears of the Kingdom. I eventually got to the point where I had to stop playing that game and walk away from it for like months. And then by the time I went back to it, the next Zelda game was coming out. So, you know, I just went and did the final boss, and I kind of called it a day. I wasn't necessarily happy about it. I wanted to give Tears of the Kingdom the same kind of love and joy that I gave Breath of the Wild, but I just couldn't. I couldn't do it. There comes a point where the size and scale of games like this just gets to be, I feel, a little too much at times. You just get to a point where there are so many things to do that you just start to become kind of overwhelmed by them. Where, on top of that, you have just daily responsibilities of life to do. Banana. You have daily life responsibilities to take care of. Like, you've got a job, you've got bills to pay, maybe you've got kids, maybe you've got pets to take care of. You know, you don't have all the time in the world to sit down and play one game just for hours and hours and hours and eons and days and months, you know? So I admittedly, as I've gotten older, I have developed fairly mixed feelings on the concept of, like, big games and game completion, and I know I can do this. I know I can get in there. Ah. Luckily for me, Donkey Kong is also Spider-Man, and he can just climb up the wall on his feet, you know? And now I'm down here again. Oh well. It's a very mixed kind of feeling, because on one hand, while the kid in me who grew up with Donkey Kong 64 is absolutely thrilled about this game, and wants nothing more than to just play it for all of time. Have I been down here? I saw something. No, I have not punched through the surface yet. How silly of me. I need to make sure I fix that. Treasure. Banana, 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 banana. And now I'm back here. That's all fine and dandy, though. We're having fun. Yeah, I've got very mixed feelings on the concept of a collectathon and just these gigantic games with a billion things to do in them. It's a very strange kind of experience, because on one hand, yeah, I want nothing more than to just be able to sit down and play this game for eons and collect all of the things in it. But I just don't know if, as a working adult, I have the time or the attention span for that anymore. I didn't really have it with Mario Odyssey. I definitely didn't have it with Tears of the Kingdom. And I feel like if I try to force myself to do it with Donkey Kong Bananza, I'm gonna end up in a similar spot, and I really don't want that. So, just from my experience with the game so far, I'm treating it far more casually, just kind of going about my day, along the path to full game completion, finishing the story. I'm stopping and I'm collecting bananas and treasures and things like that. And just, instead of treating it as, like... Ow, darn it. There's probably an easier way to get in there. Instead of treating it like a task, like a monumental effort for full game completion. Darn it. Donkey Kong. Oh, excuse me.
That was close.
It sure was, Pauline. I needed a drink there for a second. I apologize. Instead of trying to force myself to fully complete this game, I made it in, by the way, I am
A banana.
treating it much more casually. Which, in a sense, that's kind of what I did with Breath of the Wild 2, until I did decide to actually make it a point to fully do everything in that game, more or less. Aside from the DLC on the Switch version, but I ended up doing the DLC on the Wii U version, so, you know. Between both versions of the game, I did technically do everything in Breath of the Wild, I guess. But yeah. I'm just treating this as a casual experience. I'm having fun. Hi. I'm gonna make another house. Another house. Which I suppose
Time for a break.
is probably a good stopping point for right now. Just from my little talk and having funness with Donkey Kong Bananza. I guess to kind of summarize the game up very quickly, this game is insanely fun. It is insanely satisfying. And if you have the time and the effort to fully 100% this game, I don't blame you for wanting to do that, because I want to do it too. I might try and make it a point to do that at some time in my off time, in my downtime, aiming for like area completion and things like that, trying to find at least all the golden bananas. I'd say that's appropriate. Because let's see. We go to the save menu here. I have 112 golden bananas. For reference, there are what was it? 201 golden bananas in Donkey Kong 64. A very different game how you go about collecting the golden bananas in that. But I'm already, like... Am I remembering that right? Is it 101? Hold on. This is bothering me now. Just doing a quick Google search. It's been a long time since I played Donkey Kong 64 to a completion. I just need to check. Golden bananas. Hello, Donkey Kong Wiki. Let's see what you have to say. Total of 200 bananas in the entire game, plus an extra bonus one. So, yeah. 201 golden bananas. I did remember that. Just from playing this game for however long I've been playing it for, I have half that in golden banana count already. And I don't think I'm anywhere near the end of the game. Far from it. I'm still relatively early in Bananza, all things considered. What? That was confusing. I guess that's just to get a look around. I don't really know. But, yeah. This game is insanely satisfying. for the true completionist in you, it is probably, like, if you're a big-time Donkey Kong 64 fan like me, it is like a dream come true kind of game, where it emphasizes the collecting nature of Donkey Kong 64 while combining it with something completely new, like a fully destruction-based experience. Just having so much fun,
A banana!
just punching through stuff and finding things. There's another one! There is literally no limit treating this casually to the amount of things you will find just on a regular playthrough. You pick a direction, you start punching, and you're gonna find stuff. So yeah, this game, insanely fun, insanely satisfying. I give it probably like 9 golden bananas out of 10. I gotta keep playing to see if some of my lore questions are taken care of, and that will probably fill in the 10th golden banana, depending on what happens with it. I don't know if I'm gonna take the time to fully complete this game, but if I feel like if I was forcing myself to fully complete the game, I would be enjoying it a lot less. And since I'm not doing that, I'm just having fun. And that is just purely what this game is. It is so much fun. So we're gonna take a nap. We're gonna chill out with Pauline. Let's see what she has to say.
Hey, DK, you awake? So, here we are, hanging out in a getaway that's hanging from a crane. I didn't think about it before, but now that I am thinking about it, this doesn't seem safe. What if the rope breaks? Oh, did I just feel it sway? Are we swaying? DK, it's swaying, isn't it? Tell me the truth. Nope, you're right. I don't want to know.
She's so fun. She's just so fun.
Wow,
Oh.
out like a light, DK.
Everything about this game is just pure joy, honestly. Treating it as kind of a casual experience, not focusing necessarily on, like, full completion, I am having a lot of fun with it. And I think you will too. So, yeah. I've still got a lot of game to play. There's still a lot of treasures to find. But I think that's gonna be it for right now. Thank you very much for watching my little rant on Donkey Kong Bananza. If you haven't played the game yet, do it. If you've got a Switch 2, if you manage to find one, and you've got a little spare cash, it is 100% worth your time. Like, absolutely, totally, fully. You're gonna have a great time. Also, you can do this. You can just kind of prance around like this. This is possibly one of the most intimidating things I have ever seen in my life. And it is just something you can do. Donkey Kong prances like a gazelle. He's threatening to hug you. And you're probably gonna die once he does it. But yeah. I just love that. It's even... I powered up the slap. It was even funnier when he smiled while doing it. When he didn't have the, like, slap power-up going on. But yeah, can I disable that? Weird question. How do I even get to my, like, main menu? I don't actually know. Minus? No, that's the map. I don't know how to get the skill menu, I'm realizing. Yep, that's photo mode, apparently. There it is. Okay. Can I turn that off? Where is it? No, I guess not. It's just there. Yeah. He gets angry about it, but when he was smiling doing this before, I don't even understand how to describe this motion he's doing with his legs. It's just like the leg motion from his regular running animation, but his hands are up. So it looks really weird. And it's just super creepy. He's coming for you! Okay. Anyway, I guess that's going to be it for right now. there's my little spiel on Donkey Kong Bananza. Fully recommended. Even if you're just treating it casually, there is so much to do and so much fun to be had. You're gonna like it, I promise. So, until next time, I dove off a cliff when I didn't mean to. Bye. Poof. And also, this is your good friend Sparky signing off for now. I'll catch you later.